learn to love your hair as it is in its natural state. Because above all else, if you don't love your hair, you're gonna be trying to do a bunch of things that your hair doesn't naturally do. Hey guys, welcome to my Natural Academia. In today's video, we're just gonna be discussing a few tips that I have in regards to how I've been managing to retain my length these past couple years. If you're an avid watcher of mine, or even if you've only watched one of my videos, you're probably going to be a little bit more familiar with some of the tips that I have, because I do say them here and there throughout my videos. But one thing that I do, or have been doing since the beginning of my journey to retain my hair length, is doing protective styles. It's not necessarily cliche, but I'm pretty positive that many of you guys have heard that before. Like, protective styles helps to retain my length, at least. I feel like it's one of the biggest things that has helped me to get to the length that I'm at right now, because I'm just very consistent with my protective styles. Some of the protective styles that I've been doing since before I even knew what a protective style was. I didn't know what I was doing, but I was just doing it. Yeah, I pretty much always have my hair in some sort of protective style. Today I took it out because I have to wash my hair soon. So whenever I wear my hair out, it's usually because I have like an event that I'm going to soon, or I'm gonna wash it. And in this case, my hair is out. It's in a ponytail, but it's out nonetheless. I do have to wash my hair. I do like to do a lot of protective styles. It gets my hands out of my hair. I don't have to worry about what style I'm gonna wear that week or that month, because my hair's already done. It's already in the protective style. So whatever protective style that you feel keeps your hand out of your hair, I highly suggest just doing it more. I don't know. There's this girl that I met who I recommended, I guess. I recommended that she do or leave her protective styles in longer than a couple days, and she left it in for I think like a week or two, and she said she saw a difference with her hair, like the thickness or length of it, in just like 2 weeks. So you can only imagine the amount of manipulation the girl does to her hair when it's not in the protective styles. But essentially what I'm trying to say is the biggest thing that has helped me throughout my hair growth journey, which is why I wanted to put this point as the first point, is protective styles. Protective styles has definitely helped retain my length. I feel like if I was leaving my hair out every day, I would be losing much more hair than needed be. I don't know, that's just my personal opinion. So protective style is number one thing that has helped me throughout my hair growth journey to retain my length. But when it comes to protective styles, I know a lot of people have different versions or different ideas of what protective style means to them. For me, when it comes to protective styles, it means that everything is tucked away. There are some protective styles for me that cause me to touch and manipulate my hair more, which is why I don't do them as much. The biggest one for me is twists, mini twists. Whenever I do any sort of twist on my hair, I always fiddle with the ends. And if I feel like a single strand knot, or if one strand is longer than the other, I will literally yank my hair one by one to get rid of those hair strands that are just dangling at the ends that I don't like. Instead of getting some actual scissors and cutting them off with a scissor, I just go in and just play with it. I do it accidentally a lot of the times. I don't intentionally like rip my hair out of my head, but when it's in twists, for some reason something possesses me and it's just like, rip your hair out. So I don't really like doing twists for that reason, but twists are cute. So I don't know. And another thing with twists, like I unravel them too, just because they're so easy to do and undo. Sometimes if I'm sitting watching a movie or watching a show, or just sitting by myself and I'm bored, even in my car, and I feel like hair on my neck or on my face, I will literally just unravel it and re-ravel my hair. So yeah, I manipulate my hair a lot when it's in protective styles like twists. So one of the biggest reasons why I started wearing beads a lot on my hair, I was like, ugh, girl, you can't keep playing with the ends of your hair. So I try to do hairstyles like braids, chunky braids, mini braids, cornrows, so that way it makes it a little bit harder for me to have the desire to unravel and re-ravel my hair. Which brings me to the next point, kind of, I guess. But the next thing that has helped me to retain my hair length throughout these years has been tucking my ends away. So even in this hairstyle, just having my ends not anywhere near like my shoulders or anywhere that it can get like caught up on anything. As we all may or may not know, the ends of your hair are the oldest parts of your hair, so they're the most fragile, the most sensitive. It doesn't take much for the ends of your hair to get tangled or knotted or get dry faster. So a lot of times when I do my hair, I like to just tuck them away, and that way they don't lose moisture as quickly. Even when I have my hair in my chunky braids, and a lot of times when I wear twists even, I like to put my hair in a ponytail, that way the ends of my hair are not touching anything. I lose the desire to want to touch them. My ends are not rubbing against my back or my shoulders or the clothes that I'm wearing or the fabrics that I'm touching. I definitely feel like tucking away my ends, the ends of my hair, has contributed contributed to the amount of hair that I've been able to retain these past couple of years. If the ends of my hair were always touching things that cause them to go dry faster and get knots quicker, then I probably wouldn't have as much hair as I do today. The next thing that has helped me a lot throughout my hair growth journey to retain my length, and that I will always suggest to anybody who is trying to grow out their hair or on their natural hair growth challenge, is low manipulation anything. Just low manipulation techniques, low manipulation hairstyles, low manipulation everything, okay? Minimize the amount of times that you're touching your hair, minimize the amount of times that you're having to moisturize. For some reason, I feel like low manipulation is very common for those that are wanting to retain their length, but I don't feel like it's the most practiced thing ever, because people, you know, if you have beautiful hair growing out of your hair, or if you have hair at all growing out of your head, you want to look at it, you want other people to look at it, you want to get compliments, and a lot of times you don't want to leave your hair alone, because like leaving your hair alone isn't always the cutest look. So people don't just live in a box all day, they don't just stay in the house all day, so people go out. And I do understand like different occasions call for different hairstyles and different looks and stuff, but personally for me, I feel like minimizing the manipulation that I do to my hair has heavily contributed to the amount of hair that I've been able to retain these past couple of years. And when I say low manipulation, I don't just mean like protective styles, like I mean everything. Like the fact that I wait several weeks in between moisturizing my hair, or several weeks in between washing my hair, because my hair can handle it, I do it, but if your hair can't, it's okay. But I do not touch my hair every single day. Every time I touch my hair, I lose hair, so I try to not touch my hair every day. But even with that, like you lose hair regardless. Your hair, there's hair that falls out of your head every single day regardless, but I don't like seeing it. So I minimize the manipulation I do to my hair by not touching it often. Nowadays, I re-moisturize my hair probably like every 2 to 3 weeks. When was the last time I moisturized my hair? I don't remember actually. Yeah, I don't re-moisturize my hair, or I don't have to re-moisturize my hair often, because I've kind of trained my hair not to want to be re-moisturized often. But if you're the type of person that needs to be re-moisturized once a week, then that's okay. It's something about having your hands in your head every single day of the week that's just a problem. I mean, do as you please. It's your own life. But when it comes to retaining length, low manipulation has definitely helped me, because instead of always having my hands in my hair, I just let my hair be. I try not to do a different hairstyle every week. I do probably a hairstyle a month. That works for me and my lifestyle. I don't really do much. Maybe it'll change in the future, I don't know, but as of right now, this is what's been working for me. I don't feel the need to do a bunch of different things with my hair. And low manipulation can even stretch as far as the techniques that you do to your hair. So I personally don't use combs on my hair, just because I feel like I lose, not that I lose, but I feel like the comb is very rough on my hair. I have coarse hair naturally, and when I go through with the comb, it just reminds me of all those times when I used to cry as a child. And also, I don't know, I think I might be tender-headed, because it really hurts when I use a comb, so I just use my fingers. I'm very gentle with my hair, so that also counts as low manipulation for me. Being very gentle with your hair, not using techniques or tools that strain your hair strands. Another thing is, like I stated previously, I don't know if you guys remember, but I don't let my hair out often. Not letting my hair out often, in my opinion, counts as low manipulation, because I don't touch it. You gotta touch it to let it out. So I don't touch it, and I leave it out when needed be, if I have an event to go to or if I need to wash it. And honestly, as my hair has gotten longer throughout the years, I've been shying away from wearing it out more often, not only because it gets a lot of attention from people, but it's a lot to handle, you know. Like braiding and unbraiding my hair takes a lot of time. It takes about an hour for me to detangle one side of my head, and then to do the other side it's like 2 hours. It takes a long time to do these hairstyles, especially when I leave it out, to make it look a certain way that I like. Like it just takes a lot for me personally. So yeah, that's essentially another thing that has helped me retain my length throughout the years, is just low manipulation everything. So technique, styles, the tools that you use on your hair, all those things contribute to me as manipulation. And I do my best to not over manipulate my hair, so not doing that has definitely helped me throughout the years to retain my length. And I definitely suggest it to anybody. Just leave your hair alone. That's gonna be my quote. I don't know how I'm gonna make it flow, but something along the lines of let it be. Okay, just leave your hair alone. Don't touch it. Don't bother it. Don't look at it. Pretend it's not even there, but still take care of it. You know, don't neglect it completely. Still take care of it. Pretend like it doesn't even exist on top of your head after you get it done. For this next tip or this next point, I was kind of skeptical on putting it in the video. I mean, it does make sense to me, but it's very relative. That point is having a healthy diet. It's very relative because a healthy diet is different for everybody. Our bodies require different things. Well, essentially our bodies require much of the same thing, but depending on your health restrictions, it can be different. But in regards to diet, I don't know, does this have anything to do with the amount of, I guess it has much to do with the hair that pushes out of my head, not necessarily the length retention, but I'm still gonna put in this video because I feel like it really does matter. A healthy diet definitely contributes to the quality of hair that grows out of your head. Remember that. Okay, so I didn't really grow up eating a bunch of like unhealthy processed foods, but as I have been growing and learning more about my body and my health and stuff like that, having a healthy or unhealthy diet affects so much of your body. Like, you don't even see what it's doing to your body. You can slowly unalive yourself. Your diet affects so much of your body, your mental, your physical, like your ability to walk upstairs and not be out of breath, because I definitely used to be out of breath. But your diet definitely contributes to a lot of different things in your life, and I feel like having a healthy diet is something that we all should strive for. And a healthy diet is different for everybody. I'm not trying to say like, oh, you need to, you know, be on a specific dietary meal plan or whatever. Like, I don't think like being a pescatarian or being a vegan or being a vegetarian or being omnivorous, is that what the word is? I don't know. I don't think you need to have those specific diets to have a healthy and balanced diet, in my opinion. Throughout these years, especially these past couple years, I've made a significant improvement in my consumption of junk food, even though I didn't really grow up eating it much. When I got to university, I saw burger fry, Chick-fil-A. I seen it all, and I was like, how would that taste every single night of the week? So I kind of let myself go a little bit. But throughout these past couple years, I've been decreasing the amount of junk food that I consume. I've been drinking more water. Water has definitely helped, especially with my skin. I've been trying to force myself to drink water. I was one of those people that didn't drink water unless I was eating something. I don't know, for some reason I'm starting to feel like that might have something to do with my childhood trauma, but I don't know. Yeah, I was one of those people that didn't drink water. I mean, I only drink water. I don't like juice. I hate sweet things, but I was one of those people that only drank water when I was eating something. But nowadays I will drink water for no reason. So my consumption of water has increased a lot. Maybe I'm just seeing things, but I definitely feel like the quality of hair that grows out of my head grows out a lot healthier, a lot thicker, a lot more voluptuous. So that's all I have to say. I get a few questions of people asking me if I take vitamins and stuff like that. I don't take hair vitamins, but I do take like, I take vitamins. Should I show you guys what vitamins I take? I don't take like vitamins for my hair to grow, but I do take some vitamins for my diet. I don't know if I should show it on camera because I have a few problems, not problems, but I have a few things that I deal with personally that I don't want to speak about on camera that I take vitamins for. So just remember, if you don't remember anything else from this point, that having a healthy diet not only affects the hair that grows out of your head, the quality of hair, it also has an effect on your personal well-being. So definitely recommend having a healthy diet or striving for a healthy diet, whatever that may look like for you. So the next point that I wanted to make, a point that I feel like I've touched on a little bit throughout this video, is to leave your hair alone. Leaving my hair alone throughout my hair growth journey. It's about to be my like 8th, how old am I? I don't know. It's about to be like my 8th or 9th year of my hair growth journey, and leaving my hair alone is definitely up there with one of the biggest contributors to me being able to retain my length. I don't touch my hair. Like I stated before, I pretend like it does not exist. Sometimes my hair is in a ponytail for days at a time. I don't wear scarves as much nowadays. I don't know why. I need to go back to it because it's kind of cute. But back in the day, I used to wear scarves all the time. I think maybe my style is changing, so I don't really wear it as much. Essentially what I'm trying to say, leaving my hair alone has definitely contributed to me retaining my hair length. And this goes back to the manipulation point. It forces me to not want to touch my hair as much. I will always remind anybody who's, you know, currently on their hair growth journey or trying to grow and retain their hair length to leave their hair alone. The best way to grow your hair is to just leave it alone. I personally believe that leaving your hair alone works better than any product that you can find. Any hair growth oil or any grow your hair overnight juice or any treatments that you can do to your hair, leaving it be. Simply leaving it be is more beneficial than any of those things. And I will always advocate for that. I never want to be the type of person to be like, oh, this product is going to make your hair grow faster or this product is going to be healthy for you, because there's somebody that uses every single product that you see at the store. There's somebody that loves every single product at the store. So hair to me is a very interesting thing because everybody has a different hair chemistry and everybody's hair handles and reacts to different products differently. So what may work for me may not work for you. Even if we do have the same length or the same texture, there's something different about our hair. Our densities, our porosities might be different. So I'll never force products down anybody's throat for length retention because I just don't think it makes sense. I think leaving your hair alone does much more than any product that you could ever buy at the store. And when it comes to leaving your hair alone, I know a lot of people struggle with this because they find it hard to wear their hair the way their hair is supposed to look. What helped me the most is to just learn to love my hair in its natural state. And that means like right now, it's in its natural state, you know? I just took it out of my braids and I put it in this ponytail. I didn't do my edges. I didn't sleek down this ponytail. I didn't put a comb in it to make everything look like sleek or, you know, flat or anything. I just, you know, have learned to love my hair the way that it looks. This is just how my hair grows out of my head, so why shouldn't I love it? You know what I mean? I feel like before we can even get to the topic of retention or anything like that, I guess this should have been my first point, is to just learn to love your hair as it is in its natural state. Because above all else, if you don't love your hair, you're gonna be trying to do a bunch of things that your hair doesn't naturally do, which at the end of the day causes much more manipulation on our hair because we're trying to get it to look like something that it wasn't created to look like. I hope that point made sense because it made sense in my head, but I feel like I didn't explain it as well as I was trying to. So to wrap up the point of leaving your hair alone, essentially I try not to bother my hair for no reason. Like I stated earlier in the video, I don't let my hair out unless I need to wash it or unless I'm going to some sort of event. I'm not really the biggest fan of trims. I don't really believe in trimming your hair every single week or every other week or every other month even. I trim my hair once a year. Sometimes if I see something throughout the year, I will cut it off or sometimes yank it off, which is not good, but I don't yank it off as often as I may seem like I do. But yeah, excessive trims and excessive hairstyles, like things that require you to slick back your hair and make it tight and stay tight in that particular style for long periods of time, I try not to do those types of things, as well as over manipulating my hair. So yeah, that's all with that point of leaving my hair alone. It definitely helps with length retention because you're not constantly pulling at your hair and yanking it and forcing it to do certain things. So yeah, the hair just grows out of my head and grows freely and is not forced to do anything that it doesn't want to do. Yeah, that's pretty much it for that point. The last point that I wanted to make in regards to how I've been able to retain as much hair as I have these past couple years is learning my hair. I have been doing my own hair for a very, very long time. There's been a select few people, I can count on one hand, probably like, I want to say like 1 or 2, maybe 3 people that has ever done my hair. Nobody knows my hair better than I know my hair. I know when my hair is thirsty for moisture. I know when my hair wants to be washed. I know when there's too much product on it. I know when it reacts terribly to a product, when it reacts good to a product. If you do not know your hair, you will be very confused throughout your hair growth journey. And knowing your hair is not only knowing your texture, like if you use a hair typing system, like which letter that your hair falls under. It's not only knowing that, but knowing the density, the porosity, how your hair will react to the viscosity. Is that a correct word for this sentence? I hope it is, or else I may just sound stupid. How your hair will react to certain products, or how your hair will react to certain weather, as well as how long you can go without having to re-moisturize your hair. For me, like I mentioned before, I wait several weeks before I re-moisturize my hair because I know that my hair can go that long without having to be re-moisturized. Right now, I haven't washed my hair in like 2.5 months, going on 3 months, and I do it because I know my hair can handle it, and my hair grows when I'm not really touching it, so I don't like to force it to do much. And also I've just been very busy this semester. I haven't really had time to do anything. So aside from that, I know my hair well enough to know that it can handle these things. That's why I do it. And on top of knowing these different things about your hair, I do feel like every single person who is on a journey to grow their natural hair, to have healthy hair, I feel like you should know how to do your own hair. There's no reason why, I don't know, do as you please. I really don't It doesn't faze me much if you don't know how to do your hair, but if you have hair growing out of your head and your goal is to grow long, healthy hair and retain your hair length, I feel like you're doing yourself a disservice by not knowing how to do your own hair. Even something simple as like learning how to braid your hair or learning how to cornrow your hair or putting it in a quick protective style. Something, girl. Like, you need to learn how to do something with your hair. When you don't have your hairstylist or your barber, do people go to the barber shop to get their hair done? Don't know. I've never been to either, so I don't know. When you rely on somebody else's hands to know your hair better than you do, you rely on them and solely them to know your hair. What happens when, you know, they can't work that day? Or what happens when something comes up in their life and they're not able to do your hair? One day, what if you go to the barbershop or you go to the salon and they're not there, and then there's somebody else that has to do your hair, and it's like it doesn't turn out good because the person that knew your hair wasn't there? Girl, if you knew how to do your own hair, you wouldn't have to worry about all that. So I always suggest people to just learn how to do your hair, even if it's just a quick protective style. Learn as much of the chemistry of your hair as you possibly can. That way you understand how your hair reacts to certain things and how long you can go without or with doing certain things. Yeah, just essentially just learn how to do your own hair. Learn your hair chemistry, your hair porosity, your hair density, your hair texture. At different lengths, your hair reacts to things differently. Like, oh, there's certain things that I couldn't do with my hair when it was shorter that I can do now. So yeah, just learn how to do your own hair and learn your own hair. So that's all for today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys have any comments, questions, or concerns regarding anything that I've said throughout this video, definitely leave a comment down below and I'll be happy to answer. And I'll see you guys next time.